Hi everyone, it's Bella, and today I'd like to talk to you about the full moon at 26 degrees of Libra on the 16th of April. Now, this has been a very intense month so far, as most astrologers have been saying for a while now. April is probably the most busy and crazy month of the year, and I've definitely been experiencing that. I have been unable to do my normal work in the normal way I normally do, and so this recording is not how I would have liked it to be, but I'm just doing the best with what I have at this time. But this moon is bringing us a culmination or a fruition of sorts in the area of Libra in your chart that may have started in September or October of last year. And we'll also be having more realizations or things coming to light in that area of our lives at this time. Now, Venus is the ruler of this moon, and she is at 12 degrees of Pisces. And the moon is in Libra, the sun in Aries in opposition, and they are both also squaring Pluto in Capricorn at this time. So this is a very emotional and intense moon. It can bring up a lot of triggers, emotional triggers from the past as well, with Mars now also in Pisces. So we have a lot of Piscean watery energy, as well as this intense Capricorn, Libra, Aries, cardinal energy, which are all world activation points. Now, the moon in Libra is trine with Saturn in Aquarius at this time, so a lot of the intensity and all the ups and downs we're experiencing right now will also be aligning to a stabilizing factor later on, if we just hang on tight and not lose our minds in the process. Now, the moon squaring Pluto and the sun squaring Pluto can also bring up a lot of fear and frustration and a feeling of powerlessness or power struggles in a way, or we could feel like something outside of ourselves is in control or holding us back from things, or we are not physically in control of what we're doing. And in some cases, we can experience abuse of power worldwide, or stronger measures being applied, as these are cardinal points being activated. And Pluto is also getting really close to its critical 29th degree of Capricorn, where things are sort of getting to a real potency point, almost like the devil's trying its last move while it can, because its time in Capricorn is getting short. Now, many Pluto-related secrets can be exposed, connected to underground activities, sexually and financially connected scandals, also with people in high places. We can also get a lot more in news with these types of topics regarding political figures, stars, Hollywood stars coming more in the news. We can also deal with a lot more deception with a lot of Piscean energy, also media-wise. So it's important to stay on guard and to stay realistic as much as possible, to not lose ourselves in delusions or severe escapism. And as the energy also with Mars and Pisces at this time, we can be emotionally triggered from things from the past, or emotional things that can control us on a subconscious level can come out. So it's important to try and stay consciously aware and to not react to things. And this is a great time for doing psychotherapy or helping others or working by yourself. It's probably better right now than working with others, if that's possible. It is a great time to actively work on our emotional issues and our addictions as well. Now, this full moon energy is really bringing on the Libra topics for us, such as partnerships, whether that's business or love partnerships, diplomacy, equality, one-on-one relationships especially. And it can bring to our awareness where there is an imbalance in our relationships, where we need more harmony or peace or compromise. And also in society and the world. This can be a very emotional full moon, so it's important to stay grounded, to earth yourself, spend time in prayer and meditation, spend time in nature as much as you can, take your shoes off, ground yourself on some earthly soil, and really dive inwards to ground yourself at this time. Now, things are moving quickly as we are in Aries season. We're also already in eclipse season, and we can feel the eclipse energy already, with the first one being at the end of the month. So there's important shifts globally as well as personally right now. Saturn is also squaring the nodal axis. So we can be seeing more control in over groups, over society, freedom coming to the table again, our topics of freedom, social media topics, technology, more strain in supply lines, more control and more distancing in areas are possible. It's also important to connect now with those that support your way of thinking, those that you can be free around. So you'll be much more aware of relationships, alliances, where you belong and where you don't belong. That's going to become very evident for you during this time. And there is a breakaway energy here, a realignment. So there will be relationships ending or transforming in really, really big ways. Boundaries are a big topic at this time. Where are your boundaries? Do you have boundaries? Do you need to make changes in your relationships in order for you to have more equality and balance and harmony in them? Or do they need to end? Have you reached that end point at this time? You can also probably see a lot of that in the area of Capricorn in your chart, where Pluto is reaching that close to that 29th degree, where things are coming to an ending in a lot of ways. Now, Mercury is also conjuncting Uranus in Taurus at this time. And this is a very super inventive energy. There can be downloads and flashes of insight, information from other dimensions coming in, divine intervention, with also the stellium in Pisces. Now, communications with outer space are more possible. Solutions are possible. So keep the faith, even though there's frustrating energy and stops and starts and ups and downs and tears and anger. There are solutions, and we just need to do what we can, and the stabilizing will come later on. This being in Taurus also, Mercury and Uranus, we will have more communication, most likely connecting to the earth and food and energy topics. Again, putting more emphasis on self-sustaining and simplifying our lives, as well as naturalizing our lives more organically, more wholesomely with the cycles of nature. As becoming more self-sustaining and more grounded and independent is where the North Node is pointing us at this time. Now, with Venus, the ruler, exalted in Pisces, also conjuncting Jupiter and Neptune by the end of the month, we are becoming more aware of our spiritual anointing and that it is taking worldwide. It's taking place everywhere. Amidst us, we are becoming more aware of the light and dark forces at play. At the same time, we are literally choosing sides by the choices and the alliances we make now. After all, we are spiritual beings having an earthly experience, and we're here with a purpose. And your purpose will be popping up more for you now. If you've been avoiding it, it might be coming up more and more for you. And the pain triggers and the emotional triggers are also guiding you towards that. Because the best healing we can offer others, the best healing we can help others with, are those wounds that we have needed to heal ourselves. Because those are the wounds we understand. So the best advice can come from that pain. The wisdom comes from there. So tap into that and see where you can be of service. The Pisces stellium will be hinting at this for each one of us if we are tapping in. It also sextiles the collective North Node of Destiny in Taurus and also disposits over it. So this is not something we can ignore. We are also connected to everyone around us, and we are all a part of each other, made in God's image. Our eyes are opening as this year holds powerful forces at play, but we are to tap into God's power with prayer and align to those that are like-minded, not falling into fear as we are divinely being guided if we quieten ourselves and listen. Always remember that everything in our lives are there to help us purge and grow. What is for you will not pass you by. So let that lighten your heaviness and let go of what it needs to be let go of at this time. May the sun shine bright on you this day, and may there be blessings coming your way. Please check out the 2022 rising sign forecasts that I have on this channel if you haven't checked it out yet. Each video is about an hour and a half long for each rising sign. It's quite detailed. So you can listen to it when you have time. It's a great way to sort of guide you through the year with what type of energy we're dealing with. We are going through a very intense month, so be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And like I said, do what you can, leave the rest, and trust that you are being divinely guided. And that around the end of the month, around the 24th, 25th, things seem to stabilize more. But we are in eclipse energy already. We are in intensity. And pivotal shifts are happening right now. But it's all happening for you, not to you. Remember that. Stay well. Until next time. Bye-bye.